All right, today we're diving into something that's, well, incredibly simple, but also profoundly powerful. We're talking about the art and medicine of rice porridge. You know the feeling, right? It's been a long, stressful day, and you just reach for that spicy takeout, maybe some fried food, a sugary drink. It feels so good in the moment, but then you wake up the next day and, you're bloated, maybe a little constipated, just feeling totally sluggish. It's a really tough cycle to get out of.
So what if the answer isn't some new complicated diet? What if the best thing you could possibly do is just give your digestive system a break? It turns out that humble bowl of porridge might be exactly what your body is screaming for.
Okay, so here's what we've got on deck. First, we'll look at why porridge is way more than just breakfast. Then, we'll get into some specific recipes for your gut and your mind. After that, I've got some pro tips for you on making the perfect bowl. And we'll wrap up by digging into the ancient wisdom behind this amazing dish. All right, first up, the overlooked healing bowl. Let's dig into why starting your day with this simple meal has been a revered practice for centuries. It's really all about setting the stage for your entire day.
So check out this wisdom from ancient texts. The idea is that when you wake up, your stomach is totally empty. It's receptive. A bowl of porridge is super gentle, really easy to digest, and it provides what they called grain energy. You can think of it like this clean, warming fuel that just kickstarts your internal engine for the day. It gets your energy flowing without any of those harsh spikes or crashes you get from other breakfast foods.
Okay, let's get practical. How can porridge actually help with common digestive problems? This section is all about soothing and restoring your gut. So let's talk about constipation and bloating. This is one of the most common issues out there, right? Especially if you're a new mom or just under a lot of stress. And when things aren't moving, well, it affects your whole system.
And here's a really gentle but super effective remedy for that. This pine nut and walnut porridge. See, pine nuts and walnuts are just packed with healthy oils. And those oils act like a natural lubricant, helping to, well, promote movement and ease constipation. It's such a nourishing way to get things going again without reaching for harsh laxatives. Okay, now for leaks. And get this, in traditional medicine, they're sometimes called intestinal cleansing grass. I mean, how cool is that? It's because they're so high in fiber. There's even this old story about a kid who accidentally swallowed a coin, and eating leeks helped wrap around it and pass it safely. That's a serious testament to their fibrous power.
But this chicken and leek porridge, it does way more than just help with digestion. In traditional Chinese medicine, or TCM, foods have properties that go beyond just their nutrients. Leeks are considered warming, especially for your lower body and kidneys. And this warmth is believed to strengthen your core energy. So things like, say, urinary leakage are sometimes seen as a sign of a cold or deficient state in the body. This porridge is a really gentle way to bring that warmth and strength right back.
Okay, so we've seen how porridge can soothe the gut, but its benefits definitely don't stop there. It can also be an amazing tool for calming the mind and building up your body's strength. What about a restless mind and poor sleep? Oh man, you know that feeling, don't you? You're physically just wiped out, but your mind is going a mile a minute, and you just can't fall asleep. There's this old saying in TCM, if the stomach is not in harmony, sleep will be restless. A messed up digestive system can directly lead to a messed up, racing mind.
This porridge right here is designed specifically for that problem. It's so creamy and delicious, it combines lily bulb, which is known for calming the spirit, with yam, which nourishes the spleen and stomach. So by getting your gut in harmony with these ingredients, you're also calming your mind. It just paves the way for a much more peaceful sleep.
Okay, let's switch gears to building back strength. If you're dealing with anemia, fatigue, or maybe you're recovering from surgery, these are common issues. Feeling dizzy, tired all the time, getting out of breath easily, these can all be signs of what TCM calls blood deficiency. And this isn't just for women. It can affect absolutely anyone, especially after an injury, an operation, or even just a period of really high stress.
Now, take a look at this one. First thing you'll notice, no rice. This is a blood-nourishing oatmeal porridge, and it is an absolute powerhouse. You've got protein from the beef and egg, you've got the spleen-nourishing red dates, and then you have this crucial combo of oatmeal and dark green vegetables.
And this is where things get really fascinating. This is where ancient wisdom kind of meets modern science. Look at this comparison. The molecular structure of chlorophyll, the stuff that makes veggies green, is almost identical to hemoglobin in our blood. I mean, they're practically twins. The only big difference is the mineral at the core. It's magnesium in plants, and it's iron in us. So what's the bridge? Well, the theory is that the copper, which is abundant in oatmeal, acts as a catalyst. It helps our bodies make that switch, converting the plant components into what we need to build our own blood. Isn't that incredible? It's just an amazing way to look at food as medicine.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about why you should eat porridge, but let's get into the how. This next part is all about making it super easy and understanding what makes a truly great bowl of porridge. Okay, here is a fantastic pro tip for anyone with busy mornings. It's the freezer method. You wash your rice, soak it till it expands, drain it, and then pop it in the freezer. What happens is the ice crystals form inside and break down the structure of the grain. So, when you drop that frozen rice directly into boiling water, the grains just explode. They break apart almost instantly. You get a creamy, perfect porridge in just 15 minutes. Seriously, no more standing over a stove for an hour.
Now, as your porridge simmers away, you'll notice this thick, silky layer forming on top. This is called joyeux, which translates to porridge oil. Now, it's not actually oil, but it's the concentrated essence of the rice. This is considered the most nourishing, most hydrating part of the whole dish. It's amazing for soothing a dry throat, calming a totally frazzled mind, and just replenishing someone who's weak or getting over an illness. It's like liquid gold.
And I love this quote from you and May. It just perfectly captures the goal. To see water but not rice is not porridge. To see rice but not water is not porridge. It's not just rice sitting in water. It's this complete transformation where the two things become one harmonious, silky, nourishing whole. And it's that incredible texture that makes it so soothing.
All right, for our last section, let's take a step back and really appreciate the deep historical roots of this simple meal. Because this isn't some new health trend, you know? This is an ancient medical practice.
The #1 nourishing substance in the world. I mean, wow, that is a powerful statement, and it comes from Wang Mengyang, a super famous physician from the Qing dynasty. He wasn't talking about rare herbs or exotic tonics. He was talking about simple porridge. That alone just shows you the incredible respect this dish has in traditional medicine.
And it was used as actual medicine. For instance, the legendary physician Zhang Zhongjing, way back in the Han Dynasty, would give people herbal formulas and then tell them, go home and follow this with a bowl of hot porridge. But why? Well, a lot of herbs can be pretty harsh on the system. The porridge would protect the stomach, help the body absorb the medicine, and even help you sweat out a fever. This is also exactly why it's the perfect food to start eating again after a fast or surgery. It just gently wakes up your digestive system.
So, we live in this world that's just filled with complicated diets, expensive superfoods, and all kinds of nutritional advice. It makes you wonder, right? Could the answer to feeling better, to better health, actually be waiting for us in the simplest, most humble bowl of all? It's a pretty powerful thought to chew on.